To get started, navigate to FOL's login page by going to FanshaweOnline.ca. This will bring you to a new login window where you can sign in using your Fanshawe email address. Input that into the sign-in field and click Next. You'll then be prompted to go validate your identity through the multi-factor authentication system. If you haven't set up your multi-factor authentication, contact the IT service desk to make a quick detour to connected.fanshawec.ca/contact-us, and they will be happy to help you out. Once you've logged into FOL, you'll find yourself at this home page. There are a number of elements on this page that may be of interest to you. We'll start at the top and work our way down the page. In the top left corner of the screen, we have the FanshaweOnline logo with the North Star. No matter where you are in FOL, you can always click on the North Star and you'll be brought back to this home page. Immediately to the right, you'll see what we call the waffle button. If you click on the waffle, you'll be provided with a list of all the courses you have access to. You can pin courses that you use frequently to the top of the list. The search bar will only appear at the top of the list once your list of courses is so long that it no longer fits on a single page. Next, moving to the right, you'll find your FanshaweOnline email tool. You can send emails from this tool, but you cannot receive them. You'll use Outlook for that. More on that in just a moment. The next one over is your subscription alerts. If you or your students have subscribed to something, like a particular discussion thread, you'll receive a notification here, represented by a little orange dot, much like you see above the bell. Then we have the bell, which provides you with all sorts of other notifications. If you see an orange dot here, it means FOL is trying to bring something to your attention. Click on the bell to find out what that might be. The next one over is your profile. If you click on it, there are a few options. Feel free to explore them, but for now, the only one that concerns us is that this is how you sign out when you're ready to leave. Moving down, you'll find a series of options, starting with Learning Tools. We're not going to go into these right now, but there are some options here that you'll find useful in the future. Next, we have College Services. Here again, we have a long list of useful links providing access to a number of college resources that you and your students will find helpful. The two that are likely to be most immediately relevant to you are My Fanshawe, which is our SharePoint site. This is an excellent resource that will provide you with access to all sorts of valuable institutional information about services and life at Fanshawe. The next is Web Advisor, which, among other things, will provide you access to your teaching schedule. You'll also need this when it's time to submit grades at the end of the semester, but we'll worry about that at the appropriate time. Moving on, next we have access to the FOL Help. Here there are two tools, including FanshaweOnline Help, which is an excellent resource for all the tools and options built directly into FOL, but also for all the third-party software that Fanshawe supports that work directly with FOL, such as Mentimeter, Kahoot, and Kaltura. The second tool, FOL Feedback, is to provide you with an opportunity to give your feedback on FOL to the Learning Systems Services team. The last one in this row is a link to quickly access your email. Unlike the one above, this is the tool where you can both send and receive emails to and from your students and colleagues. Okay. Moving down, we have a space for college-wide announcements. You'll occasionally see messages posted here that are likely worthy of your attention. If you see something in this space, you should probably read it. Immediately to the right, we have a series of links that will provide you with access to support. This email address you see here is a way to get in touch with us if you need help. Feel free to ask us a question about anything teaching and learning related. We'll make sure your message gets to the right person. And at long last, we have the My Courses section. Unlike the waffle menu, where the courses are listed by how recently you accessed them, these are categorized by semester. You can also pin these, so the ones you use most frequently are at the top of the list. And that's the home page. In the next video, we'll talk about the options available to you when you're looking at a course.